Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game. Back with my colony. So there's a new update in the .5.2 release. It's this Lava World. It's part of the Zolarg Empire. So if you start a new base with the Zolarg Empire, this will be one of your options now. And if you thought the Ice World was hard, this world is even more difficult. I think it says it's like impossible or something, or brutal. So you start out and your map will have, or at least my map had, this kind of lava in the kind of the top left hand corner, and then every 10 minutes or so I would say a volcano eruption happens, and you get this new lava that kind of spurts up in random places. It can happen actually right on your base as well, and there's also this new crystalline, similar to the Ice World, this kind of black and orange thing. Now it spreads on its own, so you want to build little paste paths around it. There's also a new crystal vaporizer, which turns crystal into water, and you'll probably be short of water early on, so you want to get that going. Now this bright orange area in the bottom left here, that's kind of the latest eruption. And then as it cools, it slowly turns into that dark obsidian, which is a new resource which you can mine. I haven't figured out a way how to sell it yet. You can't seem to trade it or sell it, but apparently there's going to be buildings in the future that will allow you to use it for new buildings. I guess we'll probably be trading it with the human races. So there's a new queen unit for the Zolarg, and instead of building a mound, what you do is you build a queen, and then you move the queen to where you want to build a mound. So I'm doing that here. So it's a flying unit, so it can fly over lava, which is kind of handy. And once you get it in the right position, you can kind of select the mound and turn it into a new mound. So there we go, I just made a mound out of the queen. So that's kind of a new mechanic. I think in the human race you're going to be able to take the lander and kind of turn it into flying mode and then take it to wherever you need it and replace it. So it's kind of a cool new feature. So here we go, we've been hit by a new volcano eruption, and what you want to do is take a paste path and kind of corral it, put a paste path around it so that because the lava spreads on its own if you just leave lava. So, and you also want to kind of subdivide it so that you can put paths around resources. Like these special resources in here, gold, aluminum, diamond, uranium. When you get a new eruption, these appear. So you want to get some paste paths in really quickly. This change in the game, this new lava zone, this is what kind of makes the game mechanic completely different. Because you can't just go idle and go away. These eruptions are happening every 10 or 15 minutes or so. And they can happen directly in your base and destroy like all or half of your buildings. Wherever lava pops up on your base, it'll destroy buildings. So you got to keep on your toes, and when these eruptions happen, you want to quickly get in there and subdivide it and contain it. Otherwise, the lava will just keep spreading and spreading and spreading. So it's really cool. It makes the game quite a bit more interactive or immediate, I guess, than it used to be. Now your guys can get stuck in these areas too. Let's say they're in there mining a chunk of gold and the lava spreads. If there isn't a road that they can get out on, they're going to get trapped. And you may want to delete those units, or you may want to just wait until the lava cools down into obsidian, and then kind of let them get out of there after. So I've sped things up here a bit so you can kind of see the lava spreading, little orange blocks. So my base here it's all clumped in one big chunk, which is probably not the best way to organize your base on this map. You probably want to spread it out and put kind of key components spread out. I'm putting my aluminum mound over here, just kind of far away. So spread key buildings apart, just in case you get, like if I got a volcano in the middle of my village here, I'd be pretty much messed up. So I'm trying, as I move forward, I'm trying to spread out key buildings and spread out just regular buildings so that if I get hit in one place, it doesn't take down the whole city. So if you start seeing your colonists die, make sure to zoom out and take a look, because here's another eruption that hit. It's getting closer and closer to my base. So I got to go in there and seal it off, make sure the lava doesn't spread, and put roads around the resources that spawned. There was a lava thing that exploded to the kind of top right of my base, but it only destroyed a few buildings. It didn't take out the whole base, so I was a little bit lucky. I tried to catch lava hitting the center of my base on camera, but after a few hours I've been lucky. It hasn't hit my main base yet, but I'm sure it will. Sort of like on the ice world, you're going to want to conserve your gold until you have enough mining operations to be generating gold on their own. Because if you run out of gold and you can't make mining operations, you're kind of in trouble. And you'll have to build elders' mounds to make civics so that you can make mining operations. So it's a bit of a balance, but it's possible if you're patient. The game certainly slows down when you're kind of building up those mining operations, but once you get past it, then it speeds back up. Eventually, my little city here is going to be completely surrounded by lava if I keep getting eruptions. So it'll be interesting to see how you evolve a base when it's surrounded by lava, because you can't build on lava and you can't walk across it. You can fly your queen over it, so you could, kind of fly your queen to the corners of the map that have cooled down, but it's certainly going to be a challenge. There also was another kind of new feature in this update. For creative mode, you can now kind of edit your own maps. I haven't tried that out yet. Maybe I'll do a video on it once I kind of play around with it. But that's going to be it, I think, for this video. I just wanted to quickly go over the new lava map and the challenges that you may face. It's certainly going to be a kind of different gameplay, but exciting at the same time. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.